Hello, everyone. How is the day today? How was your day? My day was great. I have some exciting news for everyone in the world today. Um, I'm with my co-host, Kintu Martin Cowart. By the way, to remind everyone, I'm also a coward. It feels so good being a coward. And our topic today is about having, adopting a son or sons, because I believe it feels so amazing adopting someone. I've never done that, but it feels amazing being adopted to someone, like someone adopting you.
It-
And I believe, I'm sorry to say this, but it's like a key, because our show is not all about trying to show people Africa or what, but it's about trying to help people, getting influences, getting role models and all that. Because Kintu Martin is a role model. He is an influencer. He's a person that you should look up to, because if he could adopt two children, two sons, yes. And there are very many, very, very, very many children in the camp in Kakuma, where I am right now. I'm live in Kakuma, where I am right now, and they need to be adapted. They need private sponsors. That's what I can tell you. I'm not going to lie or anything but they need private sponsors, that someone can get them from the shithole that they're in.
That's what it is too in the sun.
A nice, accommodating, a nice, amazing place. Like me, I may be in Africa, but I'm already in a nice place with my dad. He adopted me and my other brother. There is Nance, aka Grandpa. We call him Grandpa. Let's get to the zone. So, Kintu Martin, how did you get your name Kintu? Because Kintu is an African name. So how did you get it?
Well, I'll get to that 1 second, but I gotta tell you a little something about what it's like on my side because you said it's amazing to be adopted by me. Well, it's amazing to adopt you. I mean, and this is something I want people to understand. I am almost 70 years old, and I met Khaled and his brother doing the work that we're doing to safely relocate African refugees to America. And in the process of doing that, and in those relationships, I met Khaled and I met his brother Deriss, and it was about the same time. And it was like almost it was such a sense. It was such a sense of this is just the right thing to do. We came to a place energetically of such a deep love for each other, and I just loved them like a son, and they really needed a father. So they loved me like a dad. I was the dad they always wanted. Truthfully, I'm the dad in this unconditional loving energy. We become the dads we all wanted, and we become the sons we all wanted. And that's the beauty and the power of this of what happens here when you let go of all the stories in your head about why you can't uh, get into a relationship with people that you don't know and understand because something really wild might happen, and it will. I promise you, it will. If you just let go of your worries and your concerns about not having enough money or not being able to fulfill, let all that go and just step into the power of unconditional love, and you can create a wonderful future for yourselves and for these people in Africa, these wonderful people that I've come to know and love as my own family. And that gets me to how I got my name. Shortly after, I adopted Khaled and Deriss back in May around Father's Day. And we had a sort of a wonderful, we're not legally adopted. They're in Kenya and I'm in America, but we had a ceremony where I adopted them and they adopted me. And that's our commitment to each other. They're my sons. That's the point. They are my sons. Doesn't matter what piece of paper says it. They are my sons. And I love them. And they got into Khaled and Abba and some others were. We had our safe house was raided, and they were falsely arrested, put in jail, and we needed to get them out. So we manifested them out with a prayer. And when we did, we got to the other side of that. We were in a different relationship. I knew how much I loved and cared for these men beyond that. And also, what I also knew is I was an African at that point. I had gone through an ordeal with the Africans because of my love for Africans. We went through a very difficult time of fear that these people were going to be hurt in some way. And that's very scary. So we went through an ordeal together, me and my two sons and Abba, my business partner, along with about 25 other Africans. And I became an African. I said, I'm declaring myself an American African. I'm not African American. I'm American African. And it happened about the same time in one of our morning meditations when my other son, Deriss, said, Martin, I want to give you a name. And he wanted to give me the name of a very powerful and Ugandan leader named Kintu. And I was just so honored and blessed by that. And I love it. I love that I have a new name, Kintu. And it really works for me because I felt like at the end of 2023, that the old persona of Martin Cowart, Joy the Wise Woman, she was over. That part of Martin had exhausted itself. It was no longer, I needed to step back and take on a whole new role in my life as a father and as a mentor. And Kintu is good at that. Kintu loves being a father, and he loves mentoring, he loves teaching, he loves coaching. And that's a wonderful way to live. And I just got to tell you that since I started saying no to my ego, I let go of my ego's hold on me. It started doing what my heart wanted to do, like go to Africa 2.5 years ago to meet Abba, which seemed completely irrational at the time. But look what I've manifested out of that. And the point of this story is, if you'll get quiet, if you can quiet your ego thinking mind through meditation, most important thing, you've got to be able to quiet this thing down and let all that noise go so you can actually hear the truth of what you want. You'll begin to connect with, and you'll begin to talk with and have a communication with that inner power within us. You'll begin to live in your zone of genius. So Kintu is the new version of Martin that has been resurrected, who lives in a zone of genius and has a mission to bring everybody else into this higher level of awareness. How was that, son?
It's so what you've just said. It's so amazing. I got touched, and I feel and I know there are very many people out there that are watching and they're so touched. They're touched. It's just that what I know about people right now, they are afraid of being scammed and everything. Let's get open to everyone, because a lot of people talk about scams and what. To me,
let's talk about that for a second, about the scamming. And I
yes.
want to share with the audience a revelation that I had at the end of last year about this. This is the reality. We have got a population in Africa right now who are so at risk. Their lives are at risk, and they're stuck in a camp in the middle of a desert around a lot of people who want to cause them harm. And they don't have enough food. They don't have any help. They have nothing. They don't have enough to eat on. And they're out in the middle of a desert under these tin roofs. And they have been reduced to begging for help. They don't know anything else to do but beg for money. I've never walked in their shoes. And I will tell you, I was like so annoyed because I got so tired of them begging me for money. I get hundreds of texts a day. And I finally realized, well, Martin, how about a little empathy? How about walking in? Have you ever walked in their shoes? What would you do if you were a young person and you were living in a wonderful life, and all of a sudden you found yourself in the middle of a desert with nothing to eat, people who wanted to cause you harm? I might be reduced to begging as well. So let's just take one. Let's all be practice a little bit more empathy and understanding what their life might be like. Now that doesn't excuse it. And what we want to talk about here is that as I have broken through that barrier through just really loving these people, regardless of whether they beg for money or not, I began to find a diamond in there. I began to find something worthy of more than begging. And if you'll just be warm enough, and now I can be compassionate. You know, I like to talk about life as a sage, as someone who has the ability to empathy, to feel in someone else's shoes and respond with compassion. And that's what we're inviting the Americans to do, to feel a little bit into the shoes of these beautiful African men and women who feel things exactly like we do. Matter of fact, I think they have a deeper feeling to the universe than most people in the world, really. And that's what I've learned from them. They're like diamonds. And if you'll suspend your beliefs about them and we'll help you. We have some programs in place where we actually introduce you to someone that we've selected that will take you through a process called the OPP program, and created by a friend of mine named Bill Wick. And we'll teach you, we'll help you cultivate that relationship with some. You may not end up being a father and son or a mother and daughter, but you could become a really good friend and a mentor to somebody that really needs some love and support right now. That's what we're pushing here. We're out there selling love, because I can tell you that since I have opened up my heart to this beautiful group of people that I've met in Africa, my life is just exciting. It's just wildly exciting. And that's all I have to say about that, is that if you want to save somebody's life, there are some milestones along the way. When I called Abba and offered him a job, I saved his life that day, and I knew it. He knew it. I brought him back to life. I didn't save his life. I brought him back to life. That's the thing. I don't save people's lives. I bring them back to life. As a mystic, I breathe a little love into people, and it magically brings them back to life. And in my case, I ended up with these 2 gorgeous sons and 4 grandchildren. And I'm almost 70. What's it like to be the son of me?
Yeah. Yes, you're so right, because there's also an experience about that. Me being a son to a dad like Kintu Martin Cowart. First of all, having the name Cowart, it means a lot. Because when you look at it carefully in Africa, okay, people have those family names, yes, but not rare. So I'm lucky that I have a family name, the Cowart. And I'm so lucky that he had to accept me to take it the way it is. If you look at my name is Khaled Shaban bin Cowart. I remained in my original state where I come from, despite the fact that he adopted me. He let me not forget where I come from. Matter of fact, he had to go where I come from, Africa. He had to accept that he's African. It feels so sweet. He didn't want to change me from where I am from. He wanted me to be part of him. And from the Western world, whoever is listening, we just welcome you to come and not necessarily, you can adopt, you can help, the way Martin. And Martin was talking about Abba. Abba is the key to what is here right now. Abba is the foundation to what is here right now. I always told my dad, no, I always told my boss, I only call him my dad during weekends. So I always told my boss, Abba is the
We got us in suspense, son.
Jesus Christ, like Jesus Christ. What I know is right now we take him as Jesus Christ because he died for us. If we accepted, the story is kind of a bit, let me say it's short, let me tell it short, because he was asking for $50. Is that right? That's what I
Yeah.
remember. And you gave him an opportunity, and he accepted to go for the opportunity than the $50. The $50 was going to help him not even more than 2 weeks, not even 3 days. But if he was selfish enough, what he's not, he would have accepted the $50, and it would help him for those 3 days or 2 days or 3 days or 4 days or 1 week. Okay, then Martin wouldn't be here again. But he said, no, let me leave the $50. Let me go for the scholarship. And that scholarship has brought more than 10 people. We have, in that scholarship, we have met influencers. In that scholarship, he has created the Diamond Mind. In that scholarship, he has gotten followers, because I'm one of the followers. I'm not going to hide. My brother is one of the followers. There are very many people who are his followers from the Diamond Mind Academy. Abba, the king. He's so right to earn the crown of the king.
I am his follower too, by the way.
Yes, because he had a vision where he would see us, you who is out there, who has not yet joined the crusade that we are having right now. Because this is a crusade of changing the Africans from the camp, not any ordinary African. The Africans from the camp in Kakuma, refugee camp. Join the crusade. You can adapt. You can save a life by donating. You can anything. Because for Martin, he has donated enough. By adapting 2 of us. Imagine 2. He has saved 2 lives, and he's still saving every single morning and evening and nights.
You know, I'll tell you,
join him?
I can admit something. It's easier to adopt 2 beautiful men like you guys who also love each other, because you can take care of each other and I can just enjoy that. I don't have to do all the raising. You can help raise each other because you're grown men and you're very smart and you're very wise. Your brother is so wisdom. You're both so spiritually wise and knowledgeable and brilliant. It's a joy. And it's like we always say 2 heads are better than 1. So 2 sons are better than 1. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, I always say that 2 heads are better than 1. And it's so true, because for Abba, he was alone. When he was joined with Martin, something came up. When Martin and Khaled came up, something broader opened. When Naz grandpa came in, something wider came up. So 2 heads are better than 1. That is what you should see from us. It's not a saying that is just said to pass time. It's a saying that is practical in financial heart space and in Diamond Mind, because there are a lot of things that happen here. There's the father, there's the son, or there's the father and the sons. There's the uncle and the sons. Martin is the father, Abba is the uncle, and we always respect these 2 people. That's why I never call him father during weekdays, because he's my boss.
you sometimes call me dad. I'm always your dad.
And I always call him dad.
I won't always be your boss,
weekends.
but I'm always going to be your dad.
Yes, because I know that personally, but I always want to keep it professional. Work is work. And the dad part comes in where I can say, Dad, no, I can't do this. I'm not doing this. But when it is work, because work comes first. And I always take that. It doesn't come from anywhere else, but it comes from the passion that you showed me, the way you love work, the way you love Diamond Mind, the way you love financial heart space. And this is your everything. And we don't, I don't want to let it down. I don't want, Abba doesn't want to let it No one wants to let it down.
Nobody's going to let anybody down, son. We have manifested a gorgeous family and a family business. That's what I've done. That's what we have done. We have manifested in 2023 an amazing, loving family and a family business with a very powerful mission and a cause. And which is to bring fellow Africans from the refugee camp to America through the new Welcome Corps program. So we've got a real in the world, of the world thing we're doing. And we're also doing that with the power of the love that we have for each other, that unconditional loving energy. It's the same energy between the creator that created each person on the planet, every life form on the planet, and the life form reflecting that love back. He'll be back hopefully soon. He is in, as you said, he is in Kankama, Kenya. He's not in the refugee camp. We have a safe house. It's located. We rent right now. We're looking to buy some land, but right now we rent a safe house for about 10 people. 2 children, 2 babies. One of them is my grandson. He was 1 year old yesterday. I got to tell you, my whole life has just opened up once Africa came into it. I'm not sure my husband's just 2.5 years later is finally getting comfortable with it. Probably because I probably scared the hell out of him. I finally realized maybe I need to pull back a little bit and balance out my energies a little bit, which I learned to do in 2023. I mean, it was a big change in my life, was having this come in and kind of take things over, so to speak. Because it did. I mean, when I went to Africa and I met Abba 2.5 years ago, I delivered a cell phone to him, and he had never actually met a white person in person, and he was going to come and stay in a hotel room with me, a nice hotel. We had a wonderful time in a nice, sweet hotel room in Nairobi, and he wondered what I smelled like. I said, well, and I said, he smelled good. So, it's a fun story. If you just let go, I'll tell you the biggest breakthrough I had. I had a huge breakthrough in 2023. And it's all because of this relationship with my sons and my family in Africa. And it surrounded me letting go of the old persona of Martin and accepting a new part of me that's much more exciting and alive, and that's Kintu. They woke up Kintu and gave him a name. And I'm just really, really excited about that. And that's why we're here. We're here to encourage people. If this sounds interesting to you, if you'd like to meet some people, join our community. It's free. You can just join. We have meditations every day. We have a coaching program that you can join too if you want to do that. But we also have opportunities for you just to get to meet and know each other. We don't want a course to stand in the way of people becoming friends. So we have a daily meditation that we do, and we invite people to come into that to meet people, to meet each other. And we've asked people, and we know I'm gonna be honest, we do know that in the past we've had problems with there you back. We know we've had problems in the past because they're desperate, and so sometimes people from the Western side would show up to these events, and then we'd have people from the African side, and they were looking as a good watering hole to find people who might give them some money. And I don't blame them. That's smart. At first I was a little taken back by it, but I got to tell you, I've changed my whole attitude about that. And I'm going to teach you a better way to do it. There's a better way of asking people for help, and that's what we're learning for here. But a lot of people didn't know that, and they don't know that. And that's one of the things we're teaching with the Diamond Mind Academy, is that there's a better way to go out and get some help. People want to help you, but you don't want to but there's a better way. So we're learning that. And Khaled's learning that. And Khaled, you're back. I'm going to let you talk. Just jump in whatever you want to talk about, because I've been holding space for you while you're gone, just talking about our love for each other and the power of that. And I want to make sure I say, you don't have to adopt someone to be part of the Welcome Corps. All you have to do is form a group of people and raise $2,500 among the 5 of you and say you're going to help get them acclimated to the United States. It's all done for you, basically. It's all done for you. All you have to do is go to the Welcome Corps website, which we'll post later, and look at the information on you want to be a sponsor. There's a whole kit there. It tells you exactly what you have to do. It's not hard. It's really easy. We're putting together a team here in Maplewood. I'm meeting with people this week to talk about maybe having some church organizations to create some teams. But that's the idea. Go to welcomecorps.org. Is it welcomecorps.com or welcomecorps.org? I can't remember. But go to the Welcome Corps the Welcome Corps, and you will find everything you want to know about this wonderful new program that's going to help you become me and you, private citizens, can now support, sponsor individuals who've met certain conditions. There are some guardrails in there to protect everybody at large. I mean, there's reason for that, but what there's not big obstacles. They're just going to make sure that the people who are legitimate refugees and that they're credible, they're not criminals and all kinds of things like that, which most of them are not. And so they got to do some credentialing on their side, which is a good thing. We have to do some credentialing on our side, make sure that we're not criminals. We don't want to take advantage of people. We don't want to import slave labor or anything like that. So but it's not hard. What I'm trying to say is that both sides have some guardrails to protect you and me and Khaled from anybody who might want to do something that would be causing anybody some harm. If you go look at the program, you'll see it's an amazing program. And we're looking for sponsors, and there are no shortage of African refugees who want to come to the United States and would be a welcome addition to our country. Khaled, I'll let that go. I'll turn it back to you now. I just want to give a good plug for Welcome Corps for our side. Talk about what it means from you on your side. Let me ask you this, Khaled. I'm going to ask you this question again. What is the biggest gift that you bring to America? You know what that is, but I'm going to let you share with the Americans. I feel like you're a diamond. What's the biggest gift you bring to America? Are you tuned in, son? And you can say anything you want. This is your show. I just know with the network, it's kind of complicated for you at times. What's the first thing you want to see when you come to America? What do you want to eat? I have to say, what in the world of manifesting, we're manifesting. When you manifest, it's based on the law of attraction. And here he is. You back?
Yes, the question.
Other than that, well, first of all, you're going to bring that beautiful smile. And what comes with that beautiful smile when you come to America? It's a beautiful smile, isn't it? He's frozen. Technology is, well, you know what? I'm not going to complain about technology. I mean, I'm sitting in my home. He's sitting in a camp in Kenya, and we're having a live show that's being broadcast all over the world. This is learning to live in 3D, actually the fifth dimension. We are living in a whole new dimensional reality with AI, advanced technology, Zoom, communication. We're living in an entire new realm of reality today. And it's exciting. It's very, very exciting. And if you're just open to it and just let go of seeing things as distractions, or seeing things that are distractions that you want to do and let them go and follow your heart. That's the main thing that I want to say today. Is that I'll give him a few more minutes to try to get back on here. We usually end the show after about 30 minutes. But I just really want to say to people today that this is a wonderful, we're headed, there's a, I don't know what you're feeling out there in the world, but I'm feeling and it feels intense. I don't know about you, but the world out there, it feels intense. Maybe him trying to call me. Let me see let me see what his problem is. Hold on. Hello.
Yes, can we talk right now?
You want to talk here?
Yes, because what is in general. So
Sure. I think people can hear you. Go ahead and talk. They can't see you, but we can talk. What is the big gift that you're going to bring to America besides that beautiful smile?
it's so open that it shows that America is going to discover or going to experience another different type of smile from Africa. But enough in America, there's something that I want to put in place. I don't know if what I want to put in place is already there, but I believe it's not there. It's something that I don't know how to, I'm not much of a talker, like I should say. I'm going to.
Yes. Hey, Son, see if you can see yourself. Get yourself more angled into the camera. We might be able to show your face on the thing. So, see if you can get. Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Okay, so America, I'm not so much of a talker, like saying I want to this. I don't like most times promising or doing what. No, I love doing actions because actions speak louder than words.
Yes, they do. But I'm going to say you're going to bring in this magic of love, this unconditional love from Africa. Let's see where he went now. Oh, this is so much fun. Khaled, you're the best. He's trying to connect. Let's try to get him back in. But think, as weird as this is, think about it. I'm sitting here with an iPhone, a little black box, talking to my son in the middle of a desert in Kenya, doing a live show. There you go. Now you can talk.
Yeah. So network and everything, but still, this is a desert. I don't know. I don't know why the network is always up and down. I don't know. But as I was saying, I don't like much of talking, saying I'll do this and do this and do this. No. What I know is I'm a man of actions. I love doing actions. And like they say, actions speak louder than words. I don't want to say I'll do better than Joe Biden, I'll do better than Trump, I'll do better than Obama. No. I always want to just throw it in people. I like surprising people, what I can do, what I'm capable of, what I can do for someone, for people, for a person. And it's up to people to appreciate me, not me saying. Most times when you say, there are those people who will say, this guy may do this because he has said this, and they appreciate you before you've done something. That's what not done. I love doing something, then people will appreciate something that is done than something just said. So, America, if I'm welcomed in America, I believe me as a person, I don't need to write it down to read it. I don't need to write a speech to say promises. I hate promises. There's the thing about me. I love doing work. When you do work, there's an achievement. That's why they say hard work leads to success. When you do something, you're rewarded. When you work hard, you're rewarded. Look at LeBron James. Look at Cristiano. Look at Mike Tyson. There are very many examples. Hard work, it led them to success, that you people know him. Maybe. I don't know.
I think. Let me add a couple of comments in here about that. I think it's more about being able to just bring yourself authentically to the world and be yourself, which is what people want. People want to learn how to be themselves, and that's love. And I think what you're talking about are all those people, they're able to bring love into the world. That's what you bring.
Yes, and besides love, there are very many things that besides love that people will also love you more. It's not just saying showing love, but there are other things. That's why I'm telling you, maybe the next Muhammad Ali, because I'm Muhammad, sorry to say that, maybe the next Martin Luther the King, maybe the next Mandela. You don't know. I just want to show you. I just want to put it out there, not just saying it. Because we Africans, we are used, the mentality of us Africans when we're choosing leaders, they always promise us good roads, good hospitals, good hospitality, and they don't do it. And I don't want to do that. I want to show you.
Yeah, you want to become actions. You want to become a self-made millionaire, son.
Something done.
Yes. You are but you're already doing it. Yeah. You're doing things out of love and not out of fear, aren't you? Okay. Well, we've gone
Sorry, I would need help from people who can be there for me. It's not necessary that you're supposed to be there for me financially, but being there to encourage me, stand for me, to applaud me, to whatever I do, you're there to applaud me. Wow, that's good. That's what we Africans generally are missing. Because when you look at America, when someone does something, however small it is, he's applauded, he's given joy, he's given happiness that encourages him to do or her to do more and more and more. Because the people who are there to be there and like they're happy and they're like, whoa, that's good. Whoa, he has done it. But in Africa, you need to sweat. You need to bleed someone to applaud you. By the time you bleed, your effort is all done, the energy and all that, it's gone. It has disappeared because you've gotten to your maximum. But in America or the American world, that's why we Africans, not only Africans, the whole world besides America, we always say America is a land of opportunities. America is a land of success. Because even the little you've done, it's appreciated. That gives you more efforts to work more and more so that they appreciate you. There's nothing that feels good like being appreciated. Even the little you've done, you'll do more. That's what I can tell the world. And that's what I can tell America. That's what I can tell Africa. Thank you.
Wow, that's beautiful, son. You're just going to bring that big, beautiful, loving heart and love America and let them love you. The power of that, because that's what drives us.
Yes.
That's what drives you. That's what drives me, is our love for ourselves and our love for each other. And we'll close this out. I'm going to ask you one more question. We'll close out. You know, I often say, the path to success, financial success, success in life is always through self-love. Loving yourself and loving others. When you move to that mindset of love, of loving yourself first, you got to put your own oxygen. You got to really love yourself and love your life in order to love others. And if you can live by that principle, love you God with all your heart and your neighbor as yourself, you will succeed at everything in life. It's just that simple. And Khaled and his brother and the Africans will help you learn that, because you're going to just learn. That's innate in them. That's why I call them diamonds. So, son, I'm so excited about you coming here. I can't wait for you to come here and meet people. They're going to enjoy you. Everybody's going to enjoy you as much as I do. So let's close this down, son. What do you want to close? What do you want to close out with today?
I always close out with. I always want to put out the Diamond Mind. Like you could go to the website of the page of www.diamondmindsacademy.org. You go check it out, and it's not a lot. You don't need to do a lot. You just check it out, read through it, see whatever is there, and just trust me. Whatever is there is just amazing. It's a game changer. It's a humanitarian changing thing, because it doesn't require a lot. You just need to read, understand, then do what is supposed to be done as a normal person. And it doesn't take a lot, because remember, when you get there, when you just type in www.diamondmind.org,
DiamondMindAcademy.org. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Diamond Mind Academy, sorry, you're already changing a life. Just you typing in that.
You're right.
You're changing your life.
You're exactly right.
When you get there, you're going to see all that is going to amaze you, that is going to lift your spirit, and you will tell yourself, I want to be a part of this. When that land is acquired, when those computers are acquired, when someone that doesn't know me, I've helped, I've contributed, that he has gotten a job. It all starts with you by donating. It's just $35. That's the first amount. But any amount that you provide there or you donate changes a life. And imagine you changing one life. And in Islam, we are always told, or they always tell us, each person you give a smile to, each person you provide something to, those are 10,000 years of existence. Please, don't refuse to donate. Just donate, however little it is. It can change a life. It can feed a kid. It can feed a human being. It can feed a mother. It can do something. And briefly, I can say $35 can buy gas in this house. the safe house. I'm in the safe house. That's what I can say. $35 can take care of 2 kids for a week, milk, feeding. $35 can buy water in the safe house. $35 can do a lot.
Yes, it can, son.
It may be a lot to us, and it's you. But $35 is a lot to us. You can donate more than $35, but we're giving you. We are trying to tell the people, everyone around there, $35 can do something to many people here. It can sustain a lot of people here. It can fill tanks of water here. We may be having like 3 tanks of water, but we need more tanks of water. And that $35 can do something. It can uplift. We're in the desert. We need water. We need a lot of tanks in this home. We need a lot of tanks in this safe house. We are many people. So please, I conclude by saying www.diamondmindacademy.org. Don't forget to go, search about it, find what it, get it, read through it. Don't rush, take your time, and patience pays time.
Thank you, son. I agree. Go check out the website, and then you'll also see information all about our coaching programs at the Diamond Mind Academy there as well. And,
yes.
if you're interested in learning more about how to manifest, that's a program that I do with his brother Deriss. We are co-facilitating that coaching program. Go check. It's also the diamondmindacademy.org website. You will find our coaching programs and the scholarship programs for that. If you're on the East African side, you qualify for a 100% scholarship. And we have a wonderful heart-centered scholarship program for every paid member. We give away we give out 2 scholarships to Africans in need. And now I will say that we have a special holiday bonus price that's going to go away at the end of this month. We're now pricing it at $9.97, and it will be priced at that number until the end of per month until the end. It's $9.97 a month for 6 months, and that's the price that it will be. We rolled it back to pre-COVID days. Typically, we charge $1,200 a month, and that will be back on February 1st. So if you want to take advantage of the lower price, I'd encourage you to go to the website sooner than later and sign up. And for the first 10 people who sign up from today on, we will give you can book a free coaching session one-on-one or one-on-two with Deriss and myself. So those are the 2 things we've got going on over here that we're promoting. One is the coaching program and finding out how we can help you learn to manifest, whether you're on the African side or the Western side, and then how you can help and support us through the Diamond Mind Academy, which is one way of raising funds to help support the cost of having our safe house in Kenya. And that's very important. So thank you, everyone. This is a new way of doing a podcast with a cell phone in my hand, but it seems to be working, and I'm glad we're here. And son, I love you so, so much, and I'm so proud of you. I can't wait till you get here.
You're welcome, Dad. And I can't wait to get there.
Take care. Let's see you soon. Thanks for joining us today.